Aces of the Luftwaffe is a side-scrolling bullet hell shoot-'em-up that puts you in the pilot seat of one of three different planes. You're tasked with defending England against the hordes of the German fighters over a few campaigns. Each campaign is divided into 3 missions, and each one also ends with a boss fight against one of the titular aces of the Luftwaffe. The gameplay is pretty basic. The game auto-fires for you, leaving you to focus on dodging the plethora of enemy bullets coming at you. Certain packs of enemies drop power-ups when they are destroyed. You have to destroy all of them in that group, but once you do, they drop power-up. These power-ups can make your standard fire stronger, they repair your plane, or they fly into wingman to help you cut through the opposition. That are pretty good. They end up covering up most of the screen with bullets, so pretty helpful. The selectable 3 planes each have different play styles. The starting plane is just kind of your bog standard, boring plane. I was pretty desperate to stop using it and buying one of the new ones. The American plane will turn to fire at angles towards the middle of the screen, the closer to the edges of the screen that you get. So that one's probably the most varied. And then the larger plane will take more damage before it's being shot down, but it also fires slower and its shots do more damage. Each of the 3 planes can be upgraded by spending medals that you collect by playing the game. But these medals are actually the biggest issue with Aces of the Luftwaffe, and why I personally think it's kind of a ripoff being on PlayStation. Aces of the Luftwaffe is a port of a free-to-play mobile game that is being sold on the PlayStation Store for $4.99. Now, the mobile version allows you to buy these medals as microtransactions to speed up progressing. While they did remove the microtransactions from the paid PS4 version, they did not adjust any of the medal costs to account for not being able to pay your way around the grind. So everything costs medals. You start with one of the planes, the other 2 cost 400 medals to unlock. Every upgrade of each of the planes costs medals. Unlocking the next story mission costs medals, which is like the biggest sin, I think, because it costs a lot. Just to give an idea of how much you have to grind, the next story level that I'm at costs 700 medals. Killing the boss of the previous mission gives you about 300. So in order to unlock the next step of the story, you don't just kill the boss, you have to kill the boss about 3 times in order to get enough medals to buy the next story mission. And that is assuming that you aren't trying to upgrade your planes at the same time, because those upgrades start out costing about 100 medals and then get more expensive the more you buy. And if I'm being honest, the mobile version isn't even that bad. I intended to just download it to verify that it had microtransactions, which, of course it did, but I've actually been playing it a few times since then. The touch controls make it easier to dodge bullets than using the PS4 controller, and the graphics were designed for mobile screens, so it actually looks better. Instead of being side-scrolling, it's like from bottom to top, so the screen is smaller, it's easier to dodge bullets, it looks better. I mean, the mobile version is just kind of the way to go, and it's free. But this is a review for the PS4 version, and I just cannot recommend it at all. I would highly advise not spending $5 on this game. So for a rating, I'm going to give Aces of Luftwaffe a half a star out of 5. The half star is just because it's serviceable and you can play it, but I don't know, man. Just the fact that a free-to-play mobile version is better than a paid $5 version, I don't think that can be overlooked. But that's all I got for you today. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.